welcome to this night's NewsHour special, because we're going to be looking at numbers, and numbers always tell a story when it is election season. With just a few weeks left until the semi-final before the highly anticipated 2024 national elections, the political scene is heating up in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The pressing question on everyone's mind, from politicians to the common man, is who's going to win the heart of India and establish the rule in the land of the kings? As the election news headquarters in India, Times Now brings you the verdict before the mandate. The Times Now ETG poll survey will reveal which party strikes at the note between Vikas and Vishwas in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Over the next 60 minutes, we will give you the numbers and the mood and the pulse of the people in these two states. Before we proceed, I would like to shed some light on the methodology employed to conduct this comprehensive analysis. A staggering 49,000 respondents were interviewed for these numbers in these two states, and their answers were to pertinent questions which were taken into account. The survey was conducted both in person and via telephone calls, spanning a period of 60 days, specifically from July to September. Over the last hour, we've shown you which way the wind is blowing in 5 regions in Madhya Pradesh, the largest region in the state. Before I go across to recap all of those details, I would want to introduce my panel this evening, experts in the studio and the political guests joining me from outside the studios. Let me first introduce you to the experts. To my left, Ashutosh. What should I call you? Journalist turned politician turned journalist again. And now what? Left-winger sitting to the left of me, talking to the boycotted anchor. How should I introduce you? So that's Ashutosh, familiar.
Not right.
Not right.
Not right.
Not right in his bent. But he's normally right about the analysis that he does. To his right is Renu Mittal, our senior in the profession, and Renu Mittal, long-standing journalist who's covered every election, I think, over the last, 30, 40 years?
Let's keep it 30.
Let's keep it 30. All right. Women will not give away their age and their experience. To my right is Ram Kirpalji, very senior journalist, has been complete icon in the journalism field, and to his right is Tushar Gupta with the Swarajya. Also joining me on this broadcast, Sanjay Jha, suspended Congress leader, my friend who I love to have on my shows, and of course Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining me live on this debate. But first, let's give you a recap of the regions in Madhya Pradesh that you saw in the last hour. I'll just recap all of these for you. Coming up on the screen, Malwa Nimar region, 20 to 24 seats. These will go to the BJP, 41 to 45 to the Congress party, others 0 to 1. So the BJP definitely trailing behind the Congress in this Malwa Nimar region. Let's take a look at the next region, the Mahakaushal region. The BJP again 18 to 22, just a little ahead, 16 to 20 where the Congress is. So Mahakaushal kind of saving grace here in this region for the BJP, 18 to 22 seats. Let's go now to the next region coming up on your screens, and this region is the Gwalior Chambal region. This is the region where Jyotiraditya Scindia comes from, and here BJP is trailing way behind the Congress, 4 to 8 seats for the BJP, 26 to 30 to the Congress party, and here is where the BJP's problems really are. Is that the reason they've taken the call to send 7 members of parliament, 3 of them ministers? Well, These are the numbers. BJP on the back foot here. Let's take a look at the next region here on your screen, the Vindhya region. 19 to 21 seats where the BJP is likely to get its strike rate, and 8 to 10 for the Congress. Finally, a sigh of relief, I think, for Shehzad Poonawala. 19 to 21 within the Vindhya region for the BJP, 8 to 10 for the Congress. And Bundelkhand 13 to 15 to the BJP, 11 to 13 for the Congress. Neck and neck fight in Bundelkhand. And this is where the problem is. No big area, no big lead for the BJP, whereas the Congress has, wherever it is leading, it has a large distance between itself and the BJP. So which way is this election going in Madhya Pradesh? To get us a sense of that, we'll have to look at the final region, and that region is Madhya Bharat, which is the part of Madhya Pradesh. 22 to 24 seats. This is the lead where BJP is showing 20 to 24 seats. 12 to 14 seats coming in the Congress's kitty, as far as the projected 36 seats overall in this region. 22 to 24 going to the BJP, and 12 to 14 seats going to the Congress, shows the BJP making up some of the lost ground in Chambal, Gwalior region. And now let's give you the big numbers of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh numbers coming up on your screen. BJP 102 to 110 and the Congress 118 to 128. This is the full tally that we are showing you. 102 to 110, just slightly behind. And if you look at the mean, it would be about 106 seats for the BJP and about 122 to the Congress party. As of now, Congress is the favored state. First round of reactions. Let me, before I get the political side in, let me get my friends and the experts on the table. Ashutosh, you think this is looking realistic at the moment?
Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, both?
Rajasthan, we haven't said.
Okay.
Right now, Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh, I think this is what I've been saying, that the Congress has definite edge over the BJP. There's no doubt about it. And the one person who is basically responsible for the defeat of the Bharatiya Janata Party, if at all these numbers come true, then it is Gwalior Chambal region. That means Jyotiraditya Scindia. So you got Jyotiraditya Scindia, but at what cost? This your results completely shows that in Gwalior Chambal area region, which is supposed to be the Jyotiraditya's stronghold, there is a sweep by Congress. Congress is getting 26 to 30 seats, and here BJP is getting only 4 to 8 seats. So if BJP has improved, had done even 50% better than the last time, they would have certainly got better seats. But I see these numbers. Then again, you Malwa-Nimad region. BJP is gaining in 3 seats. It's having an edge in three areas: Mahakaushal, Madhya Bharat, Vindhya, and Bundelkhand. But in Malwa and Gwalior, responsible for BJP's defeat, if these numbers are true.
If these numbers are true. Tushar, you've seen Madhya Pradesh very closely. Do you think BJP is on the back foot in Madhya Pradesh, which is why we've seen all kinds of parachutes landing in Madhya Pradesh, some saying they're not even interested in election. Kahan jayenge is waqt ghar ghar haath jodkar vote mangne? Those kind of statements coming in, do they see the writing on the wall?
I wouldn't be too sure. Of course, the Congress would have the edge after 18 years of anti-incumbency. It's been a long tenure for the Chief Minister over there, Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And the Congress would like to think it has a definite edge to start. The numbers suggest so. But in the last 2-3 months, a lot has changed on the ground that may or may not reflect on the polling days. So, as of now, yes, the Congress has the edge, but the BJP, you call it parachutes, they are, of course, desperate to push some big leaders onto the ground to win elections, pushing 7 MPs to contest the elections. That itself is a huge statement. But even while giving the Congress the edge, Navika ji, I would be a little skeptical. It would be a closely fought election, but I wouldn't give the state to the Congress as of now.
Shehzad Poonawala, BJP on the back foot. Is that the reason there is panic in the minds of the central leadership, which is why all the bada netas have been sent to Madhya Pradesh to protect turf? Because if this is what the numbers are showing, the going can get tough in 2024, and I'm sure the BJP realizes that.
नाविका जी, अगर मैं आप ही के नंबर्स के अनुसार चलूं, जो डॉक्यूमेंट मुझे मिला है आपकी ओर से, तो उसमें हमारी एक सीट दिखाई गई है 115 तक और इनकी भी 115 दिखाई दिया है। पर मैं आपको बता सकता हूं,
वो जुलाई के नंबर शायद आप देख रहे हैं,
तो बता दीजिए कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो लोग हैं अभी तक अपनी पहली लिस्ट
सितंबर के नंबर्स में थोड़ा कम हुआ है।
मैं उसी को कोट कर रहा हूं। चलिए, मुझे जो नंबर्स दिए गए मैंने वो देखा, पर बहरहाल मैं केवल इतना कहना चाह रहा हूं, हमारी तो 2 लिस्ट तैयार है। अगर ये लोग इतने कॉन्फिडेंट है तो इनको ढूंढने पर भी प्रत्याशी नहीं मिल रहे। आज ऑलमोस्ट एंड सितंबर पहुंच चुका है, फर्स्ट लिस्ट हैज नॉट बीन अनाउंस्ड। अभी आपने कहा बड़े नेताओं को उतारना, नाविका जी आप तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को बहुत लंबे अरसे से कवर कर रही है। उत्तर प्रदेश 2017 में हमने सांसद नहीं उतारे थे क्या त्रिपुरा में प्रतिमा भौमिक जी नहीं लड़ी थी क्या? और हैंडसम मार्जिन से हम जीते थे। ये तो हमारा साइन ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस है। क्यों? क्योंकि कांग्रेस पार्टी को तो पता है कि यदि वो दिग्विजय सिंह को उतारने की चेष्टा भी करेगी तो लोगों को याद आएगा बंटाधार, और याद है ना बंटाधार सरकार कैसे चली थी। केवल 5-6 वर्ष अगर छोड़ दो, मध्य प्रदेश में लगातार कांग्रेस का राज रहा है, और जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने उसको एक बीमारू राज्य बनाया, नक्सल युक्त, सिमी युक्त, डाकू युक्त, गड्ढे युक्त और बिजली मुक्त, और आज जो स्थितियां बदली है मध्य प्रदेश में, तो अग्रणी श्रेणी पर जाते हुए 16% की इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ रेट, 10% के ऊपर एग्रीकल्चरल ग्रोथ रेट, 60,000 किलोमीटर सड़कें थी, आज 5 लाख किलोमीटर सड़कें, आज 3.5 करोड़ आयुष्मान भारत के कार्ड, 44 लाख गरीबों के आवास बने हैं। जिस प्रकार से मामा शिवराज चौहान ने वहां की भतीजियों के लिए, भांजियों के लिए काम किया है लगातार, तो मुझे लगता है कि अगर आप सामूहिक दृष्टि से देखें तो एक बीमारू राज्य को किस प्रकार से संपन्नता और विकास की ओर ले जाने का हमारे पास रोड मैप है, और हमने करके दिखाया है।
Fair point, Shehzad Poonawala ji. Fair point. I'm not contesting any of these points. The fact is that if everything is so good, then why did you need to go in for collective leadership versus a well-established Shivraj Singh Chauhan? Sanjay Jha, wouldn't that be the next natural question?
Navika, there are 2 points that we need to kind of understand. Number one, the anti-incumbency against the current government of the BJP happened actually 5 years ago. We all know how that government of the Congress was destabilized. Partly, I would say also the internal mismanagement by the Congress, but the BJP destabilized a mandate that was against them. The Congress had won the 2018 election as well. The trend is now going to be more aggravated, and I can tell you this with some degree of confidence because I also know many of the people in the Congress who are fighting it out in Madhya Pradesh. The ultimate result will be even more favorable towards the Congress because normally the people also vote for a party that is likely to be the front runner in the game. So I definitely feel that, you had a gentleman right now who was talking about Mamaji and what he's done for women. Clearly, he's not aware of what happened in Ujjain. Probably one of the biggest shameful incidents that all of us should hang our heads in shame on. So this is a party which is full of hypocrisy and fraud, and the people of Madhya Pradesh are going to vote for a decisive change. I can promise you this, that you're going to see this not just in Madhya Pradesh, I hope I'm not jumping the gun, but even in Chhattisgarh, and in the coming weeks, even in Rajasthan. But for the moment, since we're looking at Madhya Pradesh, I can tell you that the amount of violence that has happened there against people from the lower caste, you saw how the chief minister had to do a drama on trying to clean the feet with water of an individual who was humiliated by the BJP. I mean, this is the kind of party it has become. It is an upper caste party.
Sanjay Jha, there have been incidents in Bihar where the Congress party has not even thought it necessary to talk about the Mahadalit woman who was treated in this manner. But Shehzad Poonawala wants to counter you.
Navika, very quickly. Navika, very quickly, and as a national spokesperson of the BJP, I say that in Ujjain, we have arrested all the accused and we will make sure that the strictest punishment is given. But I have just now done a press conference on the issue of how in Sikar, that 15-year-old girl was killed and dumped in a well. Not a single tweet. Bhilwara. Today in Jaipur, we have seen the burnt body of a woman on the road. Not a single tweet. We have seen instances in Hanumangarh where a rape victim had to commit suicide because the Rajasthan police did not pay attention and in fact sided with the accused. And you have a chief minister who says rapes are fake cases. You have a cabinet minister who says mardon ka pradesh hai, rape hota rahega. I think Sanjay Jha and the Congress party should be the last people lecturing about this. But having said that, Sanjay made another point that the mandate was with them in 2018. Navika, we had got more vote share in 2018 and in 2019. By the way, we swept the entire Lok Sabha elections. And by the way, the bypolls also which took place after that, we swept them. So I think Sanjay should be not economical with the truth. He should be true with his facts.
Let's also look at the percentage of vote share, which is an important number to look at. And if you look at the vote percentages, 1% difference between the two sides. 42.8% for the BJP, 43.8% for the Congress party, and in that, approximately 16 to 17 seats is the difference between the two sides. Total 230 seats. We are saying mean number 106, 102 to 110 for the BJP, 118 to 128 for the Congress party. But vote share is only 1% apart. Let me get in Renu Mittal at this point. Renu Mittal, you know the Congress and you've covered the Congress for a long time. Let me ask you, the victory in Madhya Pradesh, who gets the kudos for that? Because Kamal Nath, last time around, spent time, stayed in Madhya Pradesh and worked the politics, meeting the people. You've not seen him in Delhi, actually. And we've all been covering Kamal Nath as a minister, as a member of parliament. He's not been seen in Delhi. He's sat there in Madhya Pradesh and concentrated on Madhya Pradesh. Rahul Gandhi had nothing to do with it. Do you think this is Kamal Nath's edge at this point?
I think I would like to give the credit for this victory if it takes place, because I think your numbers are pretty much on the board, and I think that they can a little bit here and there, but I think the trend is correct. I would like to give the credit for this to Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is a man who has been terribly beleaguered by the BJP. He is being sidelined, he's being humiliated, he has been told his face has been there very long and that people, they cannot win the election. That's why all these senior leaders and mantris have been brought in. So Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, I believe through the RSS, has also sent the message that do ask these guys to contest. Let's see how much dum they have in their arms. So the point is that Shivraj Singh Chauhan is sitting back and enjoying. He knows that his innings for the time being is over. Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah do not want him to continue. Whether they win or they lose, he is out of the scene. I think one more thing that is happening in the BJP is that a lot of chief ministers and chief ministerial candidates and others are being sidelined by the leadership. Now you may like to analyze why this is happening. Is there some kind of an insecurity? Are they becoming too powerful? Have they been there too long? Have they got their own core committees and caucuses and all that? But I think that as far as the BJP, as far as the Congress is concerned, Mr. Kamal Nath is a man who does not meet too many people. He is busy with his surveys. Anybody who goes to meet him, he tells them that, look, I have got this survey. You wait your turn. If you are there in the survey, you'll get a ticket. Otherwise, you will not. I think Digvijay Singh is the man who is meeting people. He's doing the rounds. He's doing a lot of hard work. And he is the guy who is approaching. So Kamal Nath, of course, has kept himself in Madhya Pradesh because he wants another term. He's 80 now. I don't think that there's too much time for him in politics to be able to carry forward, to wait till the next elections. He needs to be chief minister now. And I think that his relationship with the Gandhi family is such that he gets what he wants. He wants to be chief minister. If he can bring the numbers, he will be the chief minister. Digvijay Singh will, I think, have to wait for another time, but he is definitely working hard. And I think that the problem is that Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are totally behind. He gets the general secretary he wants, he gets the secretaries he wants, he does what he likes. He is a man who is running the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh. So there's no two opinions on that. Whether he can deliver on his own or not is a different matter. That's why I give the major credit to Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Aisa na ho ki what happened in Karnataka where Mr. Yedurappa was concerned may be repeated in Madhya Pradesh as far as Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is concerned.
राम कृपाल जी, आपको लगता है कि कांग्रेस अगर जीत रही है तो उसका कारण शिवराज चौहान है?
देखिए, जैसा कोई कुछ भी कह सकता है, मैं एक बात कह रहा हूं, 18 साल की एंटी इनकम्बेंसी के बावजूद जो सामने आपने रखा हुआ है, मैं समझता हूं कि ये जो नेक टू नेक फाइट है, दो मालवा में और ग्वालियर चंबल में जो जितना बुरा हाल है बीजेपी का, मध्य भारत विंध्य और बुंदेलखंड में वो गेन कर रही है। करीब करीब मैं देखता हूँ वोट परसेंट में 1% का फर्क है 18 साल की एंटी इनकम्बेंसी के बावजूद। और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये जो सर्वे आपका हुआ है, मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ कि मोदी जी की जो एक रैली हुई जिसमें शिवराज सिंह उनके साथ थे और उन्होंने एक बार भी शिवराज सिंह का नाम नहीं लिया, मतलब ये मैसेज गई कि नेता कौन होगा, मुख्यमंत्री कौन होगा, ये ओपन है। और उसके बाद जब केंद्रीय मंत्री उतारे गए हैं जो भी, ये उसके पहले का, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि
ये उसके
पहले का सर्वे है
जी। तो
मैं दो चीजें जो ये रिसेंट हुई हैं, मेरा ऐसा मानना है, और जो सच्चाई जो भी कहें रेणु जी, देखिए एंटी इनकम्बेंसी दो तरह की होती है। एक एंटी इनकम्बेंसी होती है लीडरशिप के खिलाफ, न कि पार्टी के खिलाफ। 2018 में राजस्थान में याद होगा आपको वहां का नारा कि मोदी से कोई बैर नहीं, रानी तेरी खैर नहीं, और ये भारी पड़ता है। और इस बार ये जो रहा है कि हम पांचों स्टेट में कोई फेस नहीं करेंगे, कोई गुटबंदी ना हो, मोदी फेस हैं, मोदी लड़ रहे हैं। और जिस तरह से 8 केंद्रीय मंत्रियों को वहां पर, ये सारे मतलब एमपीज और ये मिलाकर के 3 तो मंत्री हैं, 4 सांसद हैं, इस तरह 4 3 7 और 1 महामंत्री, 8 उतारे गए हैं। सही बात है कि अगर ये लाइबिलिटी है या असेट, ये भी पता चल जाना चाहिए। क्यों नहीं, जब आप किसी पार्टी में हैं तो किस दिन के लिए हैं, तो ये अगर लाइबिलिटी है तो किनारे होंगे, असेट हैं तो बीजेपी के फायदा होगा। तो मैं समझता हूं कि देखिए अभी जो 1% है, और जिस तरह से मैंने जुलाई में आपका देखा, और यहाँ मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतना ज़्यादा डिफरेंस है। और अगर इस तरह से डिफरेंस हो रहा हर महीने, तो जो मोदी जी ने मैसेज भेजा है पूरे मध्य प्रदेश में कि एकदम ओपन है, चिंता मत कीजिए, मैं समझता हूं कि आप ऊब गए हैं, जिसके नाते ऊबे हुए हैं। ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी द फेस ऑफ द एमपी। तो ये जो चीजें हैं, मुझे लगता है आने वाले समय में और स्पष्ट होंगी। लेकिन एक क्रेडिट मैं आज भी बीजेपी को दूंगा कि इतना सब कुछ होने के बाद बीजेपी ने एक बहुत गलत काम, जिसको आज मैं भी कहता हूं कि अगर जनता का मैंडेट आपको सीधे नहीं मिला है तो किसी और रूप में आप सरकार मत बनाइए। ये गलत चीज होती है, इसका खामियाजा आपने कर्नाटक में भुगता है। मध्य प्रदेश में भी अगर आप कम हारते हैं तो एक बहुत बड़ा रीजन ये भी होगा। जब तक आपको जनता मैंडेट नहीं दे, आप 5 साल अपोजिशन में बैठिए। और अगर यही किया होता तो आज ये स्थिति नहीं होती, आज बीजेपी के सामने ये संकट नहीं होता कि क्या होना है। निश्चित रूप से पूरे मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी आज की लकट आती। खैर, ये पार्टी की अपनी नीति होती है। लेकिन डिस्पाइट दैट, जो आज 18 साल के रूल के बावजूद अगर बीजेपी नेक टू नेक फाइट में है, तो मैं इसको बीजेपी की सफलता मानता हूं।
बिल्कुल। और मैं कंपैरिजन बता दूं, इन 2008, I'm coming to you, Shehzad. I'll just give the comparison of the seat share over the last 3 elections and come to you. 143 seats in 2008 for the BJP, 71 आधा था उसका कांग्रेस in 2008. In 2013, the difference increased further, 165 to the BJP, 58 to the Congress. Then 2018, 114 to the Congress, 109. But of course, the government changed, and this time around, 102 to 110. 118 to 128. That's how the contest is balanced at this moment. But Shehzad Poonawala, did the BJP make a mistake by getting a stolen mandate?
नाविका जी देखिए, मैं रामकृपाल जी को डिबेट्स का मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम मानता हूं, और इसीलिए जब उन्होंने ये बात रखी तो कहीं ना कहीं निशाना बिहार पर भी और महाराष्ट्र पर भी हुआ होगा कि किस प्रकार की वहां पर तो एस्टेब्लिश्ड मैंडेट हमारा था और कौन सरकारें चुरा के गया। और हमने तो आपको अभी बताया कि हमारा वोट शेयर भी ज्यादा था, और उन्हीं के नेता ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया ने जो वादे उन्होंने जनता को किए थे, जब वो पूरा नहीं कर पाए तब वो उन्होंने कांग्रेस को तोड़कर फिर जाकर चुनाव लड़कर हमें समर्थन दिया। पर एनीवेज उसमें नहीं जाते, मैं 2-3 विषय बोलना चाहता हूं। देखिए नाविका जी, आपको पता है अभी जस्टिन ट्रूडो का जो प्रकरण हुआ उसके बाद एक क्रेडिबल एलिगेशंस पैदा हुआ है, परंतु हमारे कुछ लोग जो है यहां पर क्रेडिबल रूमर्स फैलाते हैं। अब बताइए, आपको याद है जब चुनाव थे उत्तर प्रदेश के, योगी की मोदी के साथ बन नहीं रही है, मोदी और योगी की तो तनी हुई है, आप देखना ये योगी हारेगा और इसमें मोदी जी का हाथ होगा, ये प्रकार के भी क्रेडिबल रूमर्स ये यहां पर इसी स्टूडियो में फैलाए गए थे, आपके द्वारा नहीं, कौन फैला रहा था आप जानती हैं। अब वही चीज शिवराज चौहान के विषय में भी फैलाई जा रही है। मेरे 2-3 सवाल है केवल, मुझे एक बात तो पहले बता दीजिए कि वो कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियरी यूपी में तो सही साबित नहीं हुई, अब आपने नई कॉन्स्पिरेसी, आपको पता नहीं आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या हो रहा है, परंतु हमारी पार्टी में क्या हो रहा है। दूसरी बात, हमने तो अपने कार्यों का 18 सालों का कार्यक्रम जो है वो बताया है जनता के सामने। आप 15 महीने आपकी कमलनाथ की सरकार रही, 15 महीने के 15 काम बता दो। करप्शन नाथ बोलते हैं उनको, क्योंकि भ्रष्टाचार के अलावा ना राजस्थान में ना मध्य प्रदेश में 15 महीने जो सरकार रही उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं किया। मोसर बायर की स्टोरी, वो 281 करोड़ जो रिकवर हुए वो तो आप ही की स्टोरी थी, आपने ब्रेक की थी, कैसे रिकवर हुआ था। तो अप्रत्याशित भ्रष्टाचार यही दिया। और वादे जहां तक कांग्रेस के, राजस्थान में किसान कर्ज माफी का वादा दिया था, 19,500 किसानों की जमीन लूटी गई। किस प्रकार से उन्होंने हिमाचल में वादा किया 1500 रुपए प्रति महिला, कितनी महिलाओं को दिया, 6 रुपया डीजल का वहां पे बढ़ा दिया। कर्नाटक आई है, वहां पर डीके शिव कुमार ने कहा डेवलपमेंट का पैसा नहीं है, दूध के दाम बढ़ा दिए, टैरिफ के दाम बढ़ा दिए, और आज वहां पे क्या स्थितियां बनी हुई है, ट्रेवर नोवा से लेकर वहां पे जो व्यवस्थाएं हैं, और कर्नाटक और तमिलनाडु पानी के लिए लड़ रहा है एक दूसरे के साथ। तो मुझे लगता है कम से कम अगर हम एनालिसिस करते हैं तो समदृष्टि के साथ किया जाना चाहिए, परंतु बहरहाल कुछ लोग
You're right, शहजाद पूनावाला, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली पॉलिटिक्स में कोई कंसोलेशन प्राइज नहीं होता, कोई कंसोलेशन प्राइज नहीं है, या तो जीतो या तो हारो। तो यहां पर 1% का भी अगर फासला है तो जीत हार का फैसला उसमें हो जाएगा। लेकिन संजय झा, स्टोलन मैंडेट्स, शहजाद पूनावाला इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट. It's not like stolen mandates haven't been taken into account by the Congress party, whether in Bihar or in Maharashtra. So, is there any political party that can take the high moral ground on that?
नाविका, शख्सियत लोग का थोड़ा उनका यादगार थोड़ा कमजोर हो चुका है।
यादाश्त।
बिहारी का नमूना देखते हैं। बिहार में 2015 में किसने चुनाव जीता था, और उसके बाद किसने वहां पर बेवफाई की थी, जरा उसके बारे में भी तो बात किया जाए। Who toppled the government of the RJD and the Congress in Bihar after the 2015 victory? महागठबंधन को किसने तोड़ा? So, by the way, do we need to talk about Goa, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, I mean Puducherry, Karnataka and Maharashtra में आप इतने दगेबाज पार्टी हैं कि आप ही का सहयोगी कहता है कि यार ये मेरे पीठ पे छोरा मारता है, तो ये आपकी परेशानी है भाई, ये आपका मसला है, इसमें हमको काहे खींच रहे हैं? आपको पार्टी चलाना नहीं आता है, अन्ना डीएमके छोड़ के चला गया, जेडीयू छोड़ के चला गया, श्रोमणी अकाली दल छोड़ के चला गया। अरे भैया, ये दिस इज अ जायंट एनाकोंडा स्नेक। नाविका, आई एम नॉट जोकिंग, ये सांप पार्टी है। इसको जिसके साथ ये सहयोगी बनेंगे उसको ये खा जाएंगे, उसको ये उगल जाएंगे। ये तो इनका चरित्र है, इनका वही डीएनए है, आप क्या कीजिएगा उसके बारे में। बट हियर इज द क्रिटिकल पॉइंट, वन लेसन फॉर द कांग्रेस, अ पॉजिटिव लेसन is look at Kamal Nath. I know Kamal Nath, I can tell you this with some degree of certainty. Kamal Nath could have been sitting in Delhi, but I know that he spent all his time, despite what I felt was a terrible internal error, He spent most of his time in Bhopal.
Absolutely.
He spent most of his time
Agree
in
with you on that. I've covered Kamal Nath as a journalist for 25 years and this time I've seen a different dedication. I knew Anaconda पे आपको जरूर respond करना होगा तो respond करिए शहजाद.
Navika, just 10 seconds. Navika, just 10 seconds.
Yes.
नाविका, मैं आपके शो पर 1-2 रात पहले था और आपको पसंद नहीं आया कि मैंने पर्सनल जाइब लिया था किसी को स्टीव जॉब्स का लुक अलाइक बोलकर. मेरी पार्टी जो करोड़ों लोगों का प्रतिनिधित्व करती है और देश के लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था में हम सरकार चलाते हैं, उसको सांप और एनाकोंडा कहना. नाविका, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं. नाविका, आपकी मैं समदृष्टि को अब मैं इन्वोक करता हूं. क्या अगर मैं कांग्रेस के लिए शब्दावली इस्तेमाल करना शुरू करूं तो पता चलेगा बहुत सारे लोग.
Well, I would urge both sides. I would urge both sides कि मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन नहीं हूँ. आज से झगड़ा मत शुरू करिएगा. नहीं, आपने उस दिन कहा था, बिल्कुल मैं आपसे नाराज हुई थी. आज मैं संजय झा, don't call anybody a snake, please. Don't call anybody a snake. It's not fair.
एक सेकंड नाविका.
Yes.
Navika, 1 second. Navika, let me complete my point.
Okay.
Navika, let me complete my point. Because he's in the studio and I'm outside the studio, that should not be allowed that he is talking above me constantly.
No, he's not in the studio. It's a fair game.
Navika, I don't think... sorry. ठीक है. तो नाविका जी, अब मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि जिस पार्टी ने अपने एक प्रधानमंत्री को डिसोन कर दिया, उसके शव को आने नहीं दिया, जिस पार्टी ने अपने एक राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष को जो पिछड़े समाज से आते उसकी धोती कुर्ता फाड़ कर उसको बाहर कर दिया, वो पार्टी क्या कहलाएगी? और जो बेवफाई का बात कर रहे हैं तो वो तो नीतीश जी ने बेवफाई की आपके साथ, इसीलिए तो उनको पलटू चाचा कहते हैं. और जहां तक महाराष्ट्र का सवाल है तो मान्यवर महाराष्ट्र में 161 सीटें आई थी बीजेपी शिवसेना की. आज जो हुआ है वो मैंडेट का सम्मान है. मोदी जी और फडणवीस जी के नाम पर वोट लिया था. वहां पर उद्धव जी के नाम पर वोट नहीं लिया गया था. तो क्या करे लोगों की.
I have constraints of time और एक और राज्य देखना है. We have to look at another state, Rajasthan, coming up on your screens, and let's take a look at the regions in Rajasthan. Dhundhar first. Dhundhar has 58 seats, 27 to 29 going to the BJP, 28 to 30 going to the Congress. Neck and neck in Dhundhar. This is the region where they are completely neck and neck. Let's look at Marwar. That is the region coming up next on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. BJP 30 to 32, 27 to 29 Congress party. Again, very close fight, and this is the region which has 61 seats. So 58 and 61 seats in the 200 strength house. 30 to 32 in this region going to the BJP, 27 to 29 going to the Congress party. Let's go to the next region, which is Mewar region. Mewar region, 20 to 22 to the BJP, and exactly the same for the Congress. 20 to 22, 20 to 22, 0 to 2 others. This is the 43 seat region. And next coming up on your screen, the last one, Hadoti is the region. 8 to 10 to the BJP, 7 to 9 to the Congress party. Others get a 0. The total number of seats in this region, 17. So we're looking at a very even Stevens number race in Rajasthan as well. Let's take a look at the overall numbers. First, before I go to the overall numbers, Shekhawati coming up on your screens, 10 to 12 to the BJP, 9 to 11 coming to the Congress party, 21 seats in this region. Again, a slight edge to the BJP. Clearly looks like the BJP may just go ahead. Overall seat share, let's get that on our screens. Which way is Rajasthan going? Well, at the moment, the tracker shows us BJP getting 95 to 105 and the Congress getting 91 to 101. Nothing really in this, 4 seats apart. And if you look at the vote shares, here is 42.8% to the BJP, 42.2% to the Congress party. And in this case, I think Ashok Gehlot has done a great job. Renu Mittal, Ashok Gehlot. 0.6% का फर्क है, तो अब आप ये किसको देंगे?
Navika, this is, I agreed with the Madhya Pradesh survey. I do not agree with the Rajasthan survey. I think that the Congress is down, hugely down, and I think that BJP is all set to full-fledgedly form the government in Rajasthan. The reason is Ashok Gehlot. Reason is Ashok Gehlot because Ashok Gehlot has never propelled the party to power. This is his third term as chief minister. Whenever he has been chief minister, the party has lost. Last time it was 21 seats. Before that it was nothing more than that. So again, you see, his money power is so big, it overwhelms the Congress leadership. So what happens is that he comes in with these bags or suitcases or what, I don't know, or whether it's promises, and then he's made the chief minister. Though Sachin Pilot worked hard for 5 years.
You're making a big claim.
I'm making
money bags?
Money. I'm making a biggest claim here. I'm saying that Ashok Gehlot has never won for the party. What happened this time was that he gave the MLAs full power. He said, do what you like. It was called the I desire culture in Rajasthan, where the MLA was supreme and everybody else was a nobody, whether it's the police, the bureaucracy or whatever. Now the survey done by Rahul Gandhi's man, Sunil, what's his name, Konongolu, or whatever his name is, he has done a survey that over 50% of the MLAs need to be sacked if the party has to have a small chance of winning the election. Now, what has happened here is that Ashok Gehlot is saying, no, these are the guys who saved my government. They saved my government when Sachin Pilot was trying to bring it down. So I don't want any of these. And if anybody has to be
did the Congress make a mistake in staying with Ashok Gehlot and not giving Sachin Pilot a chance, Ashutosh?
No, I don't agree with Renu's analysis. If you go by this survey, in 2 months' time, the Congress has increased its seats by 20 seats, which is a huge number in 2 months. 76 in the month of July and 96 in the month of September. So if this trend continues, that means the Congress is on the upswing. If the Congress continues like this, Congress is going to form the government. I'm basing my analysis on these numbers. It's as simple. Because similar thing is happening in Madhya Pradesh also. The Congress has improved in the last 2 months in terms of vote share and in terms of seats. So that means there is something happening on the ground that in Madhya Pradesh and in Rajasthan, both Congress is increasing in terms of numbers, in terms of seats. So that BJP has understood that, and that's why they are putting the people like Narendra Kumar Tomar, there's MPs and the senior leaders.
Madhya Pradesh,
but
Rajasthan.
I'm saying the same thing. So the BJP leadership has understood that something is changing on the ground. That's why the Congress is gaining. And that's why they have put their heavyweights into the Madhya Pradesh election, and in all probability they'll put their heavyweight MPs and the leaders in Rajasthan too. So this has to be because gain of 20 seats in 2 months.
रामकिरपाल जी, heavyweights जब ज्यादा होते हैं, वो कहते हैं ना, too many cooks spoil the broth. तो ये heavyweights बीजेपी को एज देंगे या पीछे खींचेंगे?
देखिए, अभी जैसा कि आंसू कह रहे थे, अगर राजस्थान में आप देख लीजिए तो बहुत क्लियर कट एक जगह बराबरी पर है और बाकी सब जगह पे एडवांटेज बीजेपी है। जितने 5 क्षेत्र जो भी आपने देखा है, इंदौर, मारवाड़, मेवाड़, हदोली, शेखावटी, सब जगह पे बीजेपी को एडवांटेज है कांग्रेस की तुलना में। और मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि देखिए, एक चीज जो 2018 के बाद जो बहुत सारी चीजें हुई हैं जिन पे हम एकदम जिक्र नहीं करते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें ग्राउंड लेवल पर जो दिखाई नहीं पड़ रही हैं, बहुत फंडामेंटल चेंजेस हुए हैं, वो चीजें फिर कभी हम उस पर डिस्कस करेंगे। बहुत ज्यादा प्रभाव, और ये जो अभी वुमेन रिजर्वेशन का सवाल जैसे आया है बहुत सारा, तो ये विमेन एम्पावरमेंट में केवल एक बात आपसे कह के जा रहा हूं, कभी आप किसी से पूछिएगा, किसी विलेज में हमारे यहाँ हजारों साल से कभी महिलाओं के नाम घर या संपत्ति प्रॉपर्टी नहीं होती थी। आप जानती हैं, एक साइलेंट रिवॉल्यूशन हुई है जिसका कहीं कोई नोटिस नहीं ले रहा है। जितने मिट्टी के घर कंक्रीट में बदले हैं, छोटे छोटे घर, उसमें से 70% महिलाओं के नाम है। और ये जो ओनरशिप हो रही है, जो खेत हो, खलिहान हो या घर हो, ये गार्गेयी और मैत्रेयी के बाद मैंने कभी नहीं सुना था किसी कास्ट में, चाहे वो राजपूत हो, चाहे एक हरिजन हो। और जानती हैं क्या पैटर्न था? घर से कहता था, पति कहता था, कुछ भी आए, शराब पी के आता था, निकल जा घर से, तू मायके चली जा। आज वो पत्नी कहती है कि घर मेरे नाम है, मैं FIR कराऊं।
Big social revolution.
दिस फैक्ट इज, ये जो चीजें हैं ना, बहुत सारा लोग हम कास्ट और ये सब सारी चीजें जोड़ लेते हैं। घरों घरों में एक जो बदलाव आया है, जिस तरह से मोदी का स्वागत महिलाओं में हुआ है, ये MLA और MP बनना तो सोशल एम्पावरमेंट एक तरह से अभी केवल मान लीजिए उसका वो है,
बिल्कुल।
बट जो बेसिक जो फंडामेंटल
All right, on the ground women. I'm coming to you, Shehzad and Sanjay, but Tushar.
इन्होंने जो कहा वो ऑलरेडी चीज वैलिडेट हो चुकी है 2019 के लोकसभा इलेक्शन में और उसके बाद बिहार के इलेक्शन में भी। Why we are anticipating a landslide victory for BJP in Rajasthan is not just the women voter, it's also the law and order issue with respect to the Congress government. The infighting has been very visible and very ugly within the Congress. I agree with Renuji that Sachin Pilot should have been at the helm of affairs. He should have been allowed to lead the state, give a fresh perspective. Also, making the point about the women revolution, since he spoke elaborately about this, in MP also it's a closely fought election. But the deciding factor at the end of the day would be the women, especially in the Malwa region, where the BJP is trailing right now.
Okay.
If you speak to the Grameen women over there, they are very happy with the schemes that have been ushered by the Chief Minister, apart from whatever has been given by the Prime Minister. So I think the reason for the landslide victory, which everyone sort of believes will happen to the BJP in Rajasthan, and that slight edge which many would want to go against the wind and give to the BJP, is the women voter, the women revolution on the ground, which has been seen in two previous big elections, in Bihar and in 2019, where we did not expect the women voter to come out in such large numbers. And also the UP election in 2022, where the women in the first phase, where the Samajwadi and its allies were expected to do well, everyone was giving the first phase, which was the western UP region, not to the BJP, but the women voters came out, made that difference, and we'll see that happen.
All right,
again.
and will the women's reservation bill have an impact? Well, let me just recap the numbers from the last three elections. 2008, Congress was 96, BJP was 78. In 2013, BJP was 163, Congress fell down to 21. Again, last election, 2018, Congress was at 99, but the BJP won fairly respectably with 73 seats, and that is how the situation was in 2018. But if you look at today, close, but the BJP definitely has an edge. Let me get in Sanjay Jha. I'm coming to you, Ashutosh. Sanjay Jha, law and order issues. You speak about Ujjain. Rape capital of India is Rajasthan. Nobody in the Congress ever looks at their own backyard. You very superciliously tweet, including Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Everybody tweets about other parts of the country, never about Rajasthan. And secondly, the very public brawl every time between Ashok Gehlot as well as Sachin Pilot goes on. And then recently, ministers have been talking about Lal Diary, Kali Diary and bags that is being spoken about by Renu Mittal. Well, all this is not adding to the Congress's, credit debit balance.
देखिए नाविका जी, राजनीति में रफ्तार का बहुत एक अहम भूमिका होता है. Politics is all about momentum. I can tell you, Navika, look at the way the trends are changing in Rajasthan already. And what is it timing with? A lot of credit here needs to go to the Congress President, Mr. Kharge, and I'll tell you why. He managed to troubleshoot what the earlier leadership could not between Mr. Pilot and Mr. Gehlot. Now, Ashok Gehlot can be criticized for many a thing, but his social welfare policies are a massive hit at the ground level in Rajasthan. One of them, which everyone knows, is health, which I can tell you is a rage in Rajasthan. It's going to be a huge differentiator. Now, the second point, as far as Sachin is concerned, I can tell you, because I happen to know him reasonably well, if Sachin is in the game, he's not there in the game to just contest. He's going to help the Congress win it. There is a lot at stake, not just for both Mr. Gehlot and Sachin privately and individually as politicians. I think the Congress will beat the trend of Rajasthan being a swing state. And please remember one thing, Navika. I agree with you that there are certain social challenges like rape, which is common across the country. But here is the point as far as the politics of voting is concerned.
At least you acknowledged it today, Sanjay Jha. Nobody ever acknowledges Rajasthan. And Shehzad Poonawala, what are you holding on your face? Are you hiding your face? Kya ho gaya? Shehzad.
आई एम नॉट हाइडिंग माई फेस। हाँ, मैं अपना चेहरा नहीं छुपा रहा हूं। राजस्थान में लाल डायरी देखकर पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी छिपने लगती है, और रफ्तार चाहे जितनी भी हो, रेड स्टॉप के बाद तो स्टॉप करना ही पड़ता है। तो ये वो लाल डायरी है जिससे काले कारनामे जो भ्रष्टाचार के हुए हैं। बाय द वे, ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, इन्हीं के मंत्री इनके विधायक भरत सिंह ने खनन माफिया किस प्रकार से ऑपरेट करता है खनन मंत्री के तहत उन्होंने कहा है। 15 पेपर लीक हुए हैं। डू यू नो द एंगर दैट इज देयर अमंग्स द यंगस्टर्स ऑफ राजस्थान? 15 पेपर्स वर लीक्ड एंड द मेन मास्टरमाइंड Gopal Kesawat and Suresh Dhaka were given protection by the Congress party. And Sachin Pilot was going to remove an agitation against this. Forget that. Navika, transfer posting scam. Navika, I did not interrupt anybody. I'm dealing with so many people. Can you please ensure my time?
Yes, please go ahead.
The Navika, transfer posting scam. When Mr. Govind Dotasra asked teachers that कुछ corruption होता है, they in front of him said, हाँ मंत्री जी, transfer posting scam हो रहा है. So corruption is the biggest issue in Rajasthan. Point number one. Point number two, the kind of तुष्टिकरण that has been डन कि आप राजस्थान में दिन दहाड़े आईसिस स्टाइल एग्जीक्यूशन होता है, क्या ऐसे स्टेट में निवेश हो सकता है? सो पीपल ऑफ राजस्थान, 2 or 3 things I want to sum up and say. I agree with Ashutosh, but his first statement, I am not right. Ashutosh is not right and Renu Mittal is actually right. Ashok Gehlot anyways has never been a good incumbent CM to have. He has always let the party down because he puts his own vested interests ahead, his own other interests ahead. And thirdly, there is a visible angry anti-incumbency in Rajasthan. On the other hand, in Madhya Pradesh, contrasted, there is no visible anger anti-incumbency. In Madhya Pradesh, even the worst critics of BJP will say, हाँ बोर हो चुके हैं, थक गए हैं, कितने साल यही, but they don't say visible anger है. In Rajasthan, go and talk to the people affected by the lakes, talk to the women of Rajasthan. ये आप last minute देते after putting highest VAT in Rajasthan, 108 rupees petrol, Gujarat बगल में 96 rupees है, and then last minute you give 1 cylinder free. Nobody is buying that. People are upset with the corruption and tushtikarana of Congress party, and they are going to be reduced to under 50.
Okay, but there is another question, and Ashutosh, I want to ask you. वहां तो सिर्फ सचिन पायलट और अशोक गहलोत हैं. बीजेपी में तो थोड़ा ज्यादा ही है मसला.
I was raising the question that in the last 2 months, what has happened that the things are moving towards the Congress party. If you closely watch Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the two things has happened. In Rajasthan, humiliation of Vasundhara Raje Scindia. She is a mass leader. Like Shivraj Singh Chauhan, again he's being humiliated. Again he's a mass leader. A chief minister who brought back Madhya Pradesh for the
That's
BJP.
unfair.
No.
एक तरफ आप कहते हो people are bored of 18 years and anti-incumbency, and if they change the leader, you say he's a mass leader, you are humiliating him.
Let me complete. So the issue is, I'm talking about my analysis based on these numbers. If I had to independently analyze something else, I'll say something.
No, say something else also.
The issue is why BJP is trying to marginalize Vasundhara Raje Scindia and Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Whenever any political party tries to marginalize, humiliate, insult, intimidate whichever party, it goes against that particular party. This is exactly what happened with the Congress party, which it did in Andhra Pradesh when Chenna Reddy was there, in Virendra Patil in Karnataka was there. This is what they are doing. You have to, instead of using them for your own benefit, you are trying to marginalize. That's why you're happening.
राम कृपाल जी, क्या ये सही एनालिसिस है?
देखिए, Navika, one line.
I'm coming to you. I'll give you the last one.
I'll give you
one line. Talking about factionalism. The factionalism in Rajasthan is huge.
Please, I request you.
Okay.
I request you, Navika. Let me address. Okay. Navika, I request you
Go
because
ahead.
he's talking about leaders of my party.
Ahead,
I must get one
Shehzad
line.
Poonawala.
Navika, Vasundhara Raje, there is a delay, Navika. Please bear with me. I'm not in the studio. Navika, Vasundhara Raje ji is the vice president of the BJP. If Vasundhara Raje ji is being humiliated by being made the vice president, pray Ashutosh, please tell me, Congress has declared Kamal Nath its candidate as CM in Madhya Pradesh where they don't have a government, and Ashok Gehlot, who's the sitting chief minister, openly KC Venugopal has said no CM face. Is Mr. Gehlot not humiliated by this logic? आशुतोष जी, आप इतने भले इंसान हैं, मैं आपको इतना रिस्पेक्ट करता हूं, कहीं तो आपका एनालिसिस कोई बॉक्स में से निकला डिजाइन ना लगे, कहीं तो एनालिसिस बॉक्स में से निकला डिजाइन ना लगे.
Sajad, you know what you are talking about.
एनालिसिस मत कीजिए.
You know what you are talking about. You know what you are talking about. Vasundhara Raje
Design analysis नहीं होना चाहिए.
Now since he has taken my name, Vasundhara Raje Scindia was not even given invitation for the Parivartan Yatra and the kind of response it has got, you have to think about it. So Vasundhara Raje
क्या बात कर रहे हैं मेरे साथ कि वो परिवर्तन यात्रा में? This is not true.
And what is
She
the
was
problem
in
that you can't
परिवर्तन
present
यात्रा with
the
Gadkari ji and me.
Tell me
What
this.
are you saying?
No, I'm
No,
asking
it's
you.
not true.
The same
Navika,
party,
this is not true.
the same party which asked Congress
September,
party,
I
who's
was
your
with
prime ministerial
Vasundhara Raje
candidate?
and
Who's your
Gadkari ji
ministerial
in
candidate?
Parivartan
You
Yatra.
are very
What is he
projecting
saying?
Vasundhara Raje Scindia as the chief
No,
ministerial candidate.
no,
You are very
this is not true.
Shivraj Singh Chauhan as the chief ministerial. What is the problem? Tell us. What is the problem?
Where are we
Is it
projecting anybody in this election?
2024? That
We are
you
not
don't have the
projecting
majority
anybody.
number.
रामकिरपाल जी क्या बीजेपी की स्ट्रैटेजी यहाँ बनेगी? आशुतोष कह रहे हैं कि क्यों आपको प्रॉब्लम है उसको? अरे भाई वो डिसाइड कर लेंगे, पर हाँ, the question is collective leadership in Madhya Pradesh, collective leadership in Rajasthan, will it hurt the BJP?
Will there be collective leadership in 2024 parliamentary election?
देखिए
Certainly not. You know the answer.
Cannot be.
नाविका जी, आप तो इतनी सब कुछ आपको पता है कि जब मोदी जी 2014 में आए किस तरह की लॉबी थी, याद होगा आपको। यही शिवराज सिंह चौहान जब आडवाणी जी ने कहा था कि मोदी से अच्छा तो यही काम कर रहे हैं, याद है ना? तब वो क्या लगता था, जब मोदी सफल हुए तो लगता था कि सबको खत्म कर देंगे, लेकिन जितना चाहे सुषमा स्वराज हो चाहे शिवराज सिंह हो, सबको सम्मान दिया, सबका अपना रोल किया। लेकिन अगर कोई 15 साल से 17 साल से एक नेता बीजेपी में एक संगठन की पार्टी है, आप सिर्फ इसलिए कि चूंकि मैं इस पे हूं, मेरा अधिकार है, यही रहेगा, अरे त्याग के लिए भी खड़े होइए, दूसरों को मौका मिलेगा, तो इसको ह्यूमिलिएशन मैं समझता हूं कि कम से कम एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल पार्टी में इसको ह्यूमिलिएशन नहीं मानना चाहिए।
एक तरीका होता है।
नहीं, देखिए वो उस पर हम, लेकिन अभी तक मोदी जी ने ये नहीं कहा है।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about political equations. Political equations are always dynamic, and every political party has their own internal dynamics on the basis of which these decisions are taken. The question is the party winning or losing a state? The question of whether or not somebody will be chief minister comes only after the victory or the loss is decided. So what matters is numbers first, and let's take a look at the numbers. Rajasthan numbers on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll put the overall numbers for Rajasthan. BJP 95 to 105, Congress party 91 to 101, and as compared, if we take the mean numbers, BJP at 100, Congress party at 96, and 4 for the others. What will this mean post-elections? We don't know. I hope reporters don't have sleepless nights. But vote share, 42.8% for the BJP, 42.2% for the Congress party, 15% for others. And this is how things are stacked at the moment in Rajasthan. Madhya Pradesh, let's take a look at the overall numbers. BJP, 102 to 100. That's 106 average. 118 to 128 is the Congress. That's 123. The gap is wider. Is that why the BJP has sent its big guns to Madhya Pradesh? Because this survey is before that decision, and this seems to be the gap that the BJP is trying to fill. And if you look at the percentage vote share, 42.8% vote share for the BJP, 43.8% for the Congress party, a mere 1% vote share difference. That's what it is at the moment in Madhya Pradesh. Which way is this going to go? We'll have to wait and watch the survey results on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting exciting as we get into the election season, and we are given to understand somewhere, if you calculate last time's election dates, somewhere in the end of the first week of October, there could be an announcement. The model code conduct comes into force. Somewhere in the first week of December will be the results, and it is suspense time. It is exciting times in the world of politics. We'll keep you updated because you're watching the Election News Headquarters. We get you the biggest political stories and the best analysis. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on this very special edition of the NewsHour Tonight.